All right, it's time for a special Black Friday edition of Picks of the Week. Are you guys excited? We got several special guests with us here. We'll start in the front row with this one. Say hi, Gemma. This is Gemma the dog, who is staying with us for the week. So we have one special guest, and even more special in the back row. We have
me, Jake.
Cousin Jake, and even more special than Cousin Jake, we have Emily. They're both in town for a few days here visiting from Las Vegas, and we're very excited to have lots of special guest pickers this week. All right. Well, did you guys have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Did you guys eat lots of turkey?
Yeah.
No, you did not. All right. Good Thanksgiving back here in the back row?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, let's jump into the picks. First, let's look at last week. We're going to have to pay attention. Look up front here. Look at last week's picks real quick, the rundown. It's not a pretty sight for me. I went 1-4. But Calvin and Grant both went 4-1. So they beat me big time last week, and they're catching up, making up ground. I'm sitting at 38 wins. Grant's got 34. Calvin's got 31. Still plenty of games to go, but it's starting to get pretty tight. I have a lot of shout-outs to give because a lot of people beat me, starting with Cousin Lizzie, Eric, Uncle Bo, Grandma, Mommy, all beat me with 2-3, 3-2. Also got to give shout-outs to Uncle Todd and Uncle Peter, Uncle Dallas, and somebody on YouTube called Wazoo Boys. Good job, everybody. And then all of us need to give a shout-out to Cousin Ben. Say, good job, Cousin Ben.
Good job, Cousin Ben!
He went 5-0, a perfect score.
Who beat us?
Just Cousin Ben. He's the only one that got a better score than you guys. But you guys did really great. All right, we're going to jump into this week's picks. These are games tomorrow. Exciting stuff. It's the last week of the regular season for most teams. Before we get into conference championship games, we're going to start with this game here.
Green Bay?
No, not Green Bay. That's Georgia at Georgia Tech. Georgia's number 7.
Here's the Green Bay Packers.
Favored by 10.5. Who do you guys like?
Green Bay Packers.
You picking the Packers, or is that the Bulldogs
This
you're
one's
picking?
a hard one.
It is a hard one, but Georgia's favored by a lot, so
That's my
they're
name.
probably the better pick. G, like
Georgia.
Grant. Georgia? Georgia.
They're both my names.
They both-
GT.
It's challenging. Okay, you got to pick one. Which one do you like?
Even the R's in your name.
Yeah, GR, and T. Okay, they're both picking Georgia in the back row. Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
They're going with Georgia Tech.
Well, I'm going to go with Georgia Tech.
Wow. You're doing this again? Okay. I'm going to go with Georgia. Calvin's going with Georgia. Grant's going with? Which one? Georgia Tech. Okay. That's the official pick. Here we go. Clemson is number 3 and playing at number 24, South Carolina. Another in-state rivalry.
Puppy.
Clemson favored by a couple touchdowns.
Clemson.
The Tigers.
Clemson.
Clemson. They both like Clemson. In the back
I'm
row.
going with Clemson.
Clemson. The puppy.
The puppy.
Clemson. The Tigers are now the puppies. We're all going to pick Clemson in that one. They're big favorites. Okay. Another rivalry game. Washington State.
The W Hotel.
At Washington.
The
The W Hotel.
The W Hotel. Washington is favored by 10 points.
Washington.
You like Washington?
W Hotel.
Okay, they're both going with Washington.
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 What is this?
Washington State.
Washington State. Let's
All
do
right.
that.
Jake and I are going to go with Washington State in an upset in that one. Okay,
Yes.
here we go. Number 8, Notre Dame at number 21, Stanford.
Oh, man.
Notre Dame favored by 2.5. Who do you guys like? Notre Dame or Stanford? You pick
Who
either
was
one.
2.5?
Notre Dame's favored by 2.5. He's going with the favorite.
I'm in Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
There you
Good
go.
call. Stanford. I'm going to go with Notre Dame.
I'm going with Notre
Notre
Dame.
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
Or I'll
Notre
pick Notre
Dame.
Dame, except Grant's going with the Christmas
Yeah.
tree. And Alabama, the Iron Bowl, game of the week.
AU.
Alabama and Auburn.
TCU.
Number 1, number 6, Alabama favored by 4.5.
Alabama's favorite 2.5.
4.5, yeah. You guys are going with Auburn?
Yep.
All right, going with Auburn.
Wait, what did
Which
you
one was favored?
Alabama.
Auburn.
Auburn.
Bama.
Alabama. Alabama.
Is that the one that said
Alabama.
roll tide?
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide,
Roll
baby.
Tide, he says. Okay. So Alabama, Auburn. I'm gonna go Auburn. That's our picks for the picks of the week. Make your picks. See if you can do better than us. See if you can beat me. That's probably pretty easy. See if you can beat Jake and Emilie. A little bit harder. See if you can beat Grant. That's almost
There we
impossible,
go.
huh? Calvin, are you going to win this week?
I win all the ones that were favorite.
Oh, we'll see.
I'm pretty sure.
All
I
right.
don't care whatever wins.
Okay, should we give some shout outs? Shout out to Uncle Bo. Say hi, Uncle Bo. Should we give a shout out to Aunt Jenny?
Hi,
Aunt Jenny. Who else? Mimi and Pops. Hi, Mimi and Pops. Nani and Papa. Hi, Nani and Papa. Who else? Cheryl.
Hi,
Cheryl. Anybody else? Uncle Mark.
Hi,
Uncle Mark. And Brenda.
And Brenda.
And Brenda. All right, I think that's all the shout outs we got. We'll see you next week. Make your picks. Thanks for watching. Happy Thanksgiving.
Make sure you do this, what he said.
Oh, all right. See you later.